I've been working on agricultural policy first in the state legislature, even in the 90s, taking on issues of GMOs and bovine growth hormone and things that were starting to concern people. And now, many years later, being in Congress and seeing the enormous interest that there is on the part of the American public and consumers who say, I want healthy food. I want to meet the cow that, that delivers the milk. I want to know what's going on with our food, and I want healthy food policies, and I want to support much more local food and the farmers in my own community. This farm that we own now is called the Turner Farm, and this family was one of the earliest farm families to come to the island of North Haven. They came from Massachusetts, literally brought their own house on a barge in the 1700s. I first came here when I was a teenager. We started out in a little cabin at the end of a road and grew some of our own food, made a lot of mistakes along the way. There were so many people who remembered, coming up to the farm and buying a glass bottle of milk that, we had no trouble selling everything we raised. And there were a lot of older people who just were so excited, the taste of the milk, oh, this is just what I remember. We have milking cows, dairy goats, we raise chickens, pork, beef, several acres of vegetables, and some of them under greenhouses. It's not an easy thing to do. You have to find a way to sort of develop a niche. We're lucky enough to run a restaurant, so we have a great market of growing the food here, taking it right over to a restaurant. People feel so much more confident about the quality of the food that they eat if they can visit the local farm, ask the farmer how it's grown. They don't have to read everything on the label. They can look the person right in the eye and say, do you use chemical fertilizers? Do you use this kind of hormone when you're growing my chickens? When a person is able to go into their local store or stop by a farm stand or join a CSA, they know that money is going right back into the local community. It's helping that farmer to keep that land in farming, so it's good environmentally. It's helping whoever works on that farm and has a job working there or helps to process the food. And it makes it possible for that store to attract more customers because they're saying, hey, we have these tomatoes and corn and goat cheese that was all grown locally. Those are jobs. There's all kinds of opportunities in rural America today, and this sort of rapid growth in the interest in local food and farming has really helped bring that rural economy back to life.